So this video is, it's kind of just like a Q&A, not for me though, for you. So, let's get right ahead and do it. Okay, so I'm kind of at a crossroads right now, living in LA. I love it here, beautiful apartment. The weather's been amazing. It's been definitely a mind-expanding, intellectual experience, if anything. I definitely had some hopes and expectations, and those did not come to light at all. Now, maybe because I've only been here a year, that could be it. Have I tried? Definitely I've tried. I haven't shown you guys these things, but this is stuff I deal with in my everyday life, considering that music is my profession. So what I came out here to get an agent. I've had a manager, but like if I'm working with somebody, anybody knows this, who's ever worked with me, I treat you as myself. If you have a talent, I obviously can recognize that. I mean, think about all the stuff that's gone out on Bob Turner, all the stuff that I've released. Even though it's alternative, maybe the mastering hasn't been perfect, but the art is completely there. The talent's there, not just from me, from other people that I've done music with. So I obviously have a very good vision. Now, people I've talked to here, they have a vision, or they have something that they're doing at the moment that maybe could transpire into their vision being fulfilled. And I don't really agree with that so much, because you have to work towards the vision. It's not just work day to day, but relying on one day to change your life is not how I operate. If I did that, I would release only songs like Playboy, only bangers. This might sound cocky, but those are easier to make for me than these really alternative tracks. So, back to my whole thing. This is where I stand, right, as an artist. This is what I believe in. This is everything that's made me, made you have an impression of what you think, who is Bellizzi through my music. And I haven't tried hard to do that because I'm just being myself. Some people think, oh, I'm boring, I'm whatever. And, a lot of times you don't even know why I'm talking about things or whatever. And a lot of you're not like that, which I'm thankful for, that you have an open mind and you can see that where I'm coming from. But my whole goal in music was to start a new genre, the best I could. I don't know if I've been doing that. I don't know if I've come close to doing that, but I've obviously found my own sound. So that's what I cared about. It was never getting someplace or getting something. So I came out here with the intention to find people like-minded like that would do that. And to be honest, disappointing truth from what I've found, people are not like that. They're looking for something that can make them successful, something. They're looking for something all the time, something. Like how I was when I first got here. Because I was never like that. I'm not like that. I recognized after like a month. It's like, I don't need to put out myself out there. Like, I do enough art. I do enough talent-driven, you could say murals, projects and things. That's what I spend my time on. I'm not worried about going out to play a show or doing this and doing that. Like, I can go the whole day without eating. Like, necessities to me have become obsolete. And that's what I want to talk to you guys. This might be a personal question to answer, but as you can tell, I'm definitely a personal person. So, trying to cut back to like two a day. We'll see. I can't even smoke in this building. So, what was I saying? Personal person. I like to put all myself out there and just kind of want to connect with you that way. Because a lot of people, I definitely have been an advice giver to people twice my age. People younger than me, mostly people older than me. And this is not, I know everything. I don't know everything. But what I've learned, obviously through God, has given me so much insight and wisdom at a young age. I'm only 23. And if you're younger than this might inspire you. I never looked at anything anyone else was doing for motivation. Ever. Okay? I just don't do that. You gotta find it within yourself. And it's hard to do. But if for me, it meant dropping everything, dropping everybody, not hanging out with anybody. Only doing my music. That was it. That's the only thing that mattered. I mean, some of my best songs I made 3 years ago. I was in a different space. Now, it sucks that I didn't have a following or whatever. I'd known that would see it. Just a few people that have seen it. A few people that know my story, which I kind of want to tell to you guys, if you're interested, that it's been a long time coming. If you hear my music, you say, how is it so different? How is it like this? And I gave like a brief explanation. This is kind of one of these videos where I really want to tell you. I can't tell you the whole journey, we'll be here for 3 hours. But why I've done music the way, why my approach into the industry and why I've looked at it obviously in a completely different light from everyone else. And yeah, people have said, yo, show what you do, show. That's like private time, but I feel I can definitely show you. I don't do that even with the closest people to me, because that's not what matters. What matters, we're human beings, and if you're doing that, if that's your thing, then yes, you can consult me one-on-one. And I'll take the time to do with you one-on-one. But a lot of people, they don't care about that. So I'm not gonna just sit here and I wanna start catering to people individually, because that's just the way I am. That's one other person. I don't talk to many people. Every time I get a new phone, so every couple of months usually, I don't have iCloud, I don't save any contacts. I don't think like that. I don't think I need anything. I don't hold on to anything. Everything is fleeting in this life. That being said, music's fleeting. I try to make music that's not fleeting, even though I release so much content, which I don't need to do, but that's what I'm saying. So if you have any questions, answers for me on this, where I'm like, okay, this is my first question. Do you think that you've done all you can to make a difference in this world? That's a deep-ended question. You don't even have to respond. You can be like, oh, who's this guy to tell me this? But that's me wanting to see exactly the type of people that really follow me, because that's the type of person I am. And if I'm a reflection of you in some way, it doesn't have to be through the music, it doesn't have to be through anything, but it can be through maybe one thing that got you to tune in, and how that relates maybe to even your life. Because, like I said, I give advice, and that's my main thing. That's what I love to do. That's the main thing. If I was into music, I'd try to work as definitely a therapist, probably for musical therapy, which is actually a profession, and just a consultant in different things. Because I've had success, and I've had different types of success, peaceful mind success and happiness, not through books and all this stuff, definitely through God. 100%. But building character, so many things I've done to discipline myself where I haven't had to, have money to spend, whatever. I choose not to do it, and I choose to like fast from all that stuff, you know, just live like I'm in a freaking desert somewhere and I have nothing. That principle gets you to success, and that's all that is. So, if you can answer that question, it might make you think a little differently. This is definitely a deep conversation today, so just something on my mind. It was just, you know, I really want to know, because some people in here, you tune in, I don't know why you tune in, you might tune in for my music, but I don't even need to put these videos, but I feel a certain obligation to do that. I think it's definitely from God, I don't know. But something that can, you know, help you, if you don't know and you're lost at the moment, I recommend picking up a Bible. If you don't want to do that, you don't have to do that. What I'm saying comes directly from things I've learned out of the Bible and the Holy Spirit working in me. And that's it. And that's why I definitely have a different aura about me from most people. You always see I'm relaxed, I don't get upset. Sometimes I get a little whatever, but I don't let things like that get to me. So they're supposed to show why didn't some of my song Playboy, they play Playboy, that song obviously I can win a Grammy with Playboy. To be honest, I think I can. No problem. No problem. Think about it. One of your biggest artists released a song, Playboy. Okay, I'm not here to be like that, but that's how I was thinking for song. And I always change. That's why I come in with something new. I'm like, oh, look what I learned, and then I'm telling you about insight about life. You see, I don't even talk about the music really, like a little bit. Talked about the Fantasia album last video, but that's not what's important, because if you don't do music, I don't want you tuning in just because you want to hear me talk about music. Because how's that going to relate to exactly what you're doing? You might enjoy my music, but if you want to get to know me as a person, this is what I stand for. So, question 2. None of this is rehearsed, by the way. The second question is, for me, do you like my approach? Do you like the way I'm versatile in life? And that can apply to you. If you're versatile, you do a bunch of things. I don't know what you guys do, that's why I'm interested. I want to know. I want to know what you do in your spare time. Do you write? Do you do anything artistic? If anything artistic, like I love these conversations. This is what I talk, this is why I moved here. This is why I see now why I moved here, was because I'm able to have these conversations with people, and they don't even have that insight sometimes, most of the time. Me talking to them, they think differently. Now they view their art a little different. They appreciate little things like that a lot more. The process of going into it, because I'll make a song in 15 minutes. But the mentality I had when making it, that's when I saw some comments. Miles, if you're watching this, shout out to you. I know I see you in the comments all the time and appreciate you, appreciate the love. And you asked me, you can do I can do a show me making beats and stuff. And to me it's nice to do that, but I'm not gonna, like, that's not how I view my art. I don't view it that. I view it I'm trying to tell you the mentality I had, so it can apply to your life if you want to be somewhere, or if you want to do something with whatever. Maybe you've already done it, so you can relate on that. But for me, that was everything. That was why I made something like a song like The Dollars, and I made something, you know, so potent, because my mind was just in a space of clarity. Could have been, I definitely was probably depressed too, but depression and clarity can totally coincide, because you're just, I don't need anybody, I'm in my own world. All right, I'm gonna try to make something here. And you view it from that perspective. You don't view it though like, oh, this is the best thing ever, and then it's like that. I mean, if you want to, I used to do that. I'd made a lot of mistakes doing that. I would think I was better than I was, or whatever. And it's all subjective. See, music is not like sports. You see, sports, if I had a trial, whatever, let's say we did music or sports, a trial, I know I'll probably become #1 in the draft. That's my confidence level. And now I have the music to back it up. If you want me to do another hit, I'll do another hit. I mean, even I just released James Bond. That to me is not a hit. You might like the song. Probably gonna put it up right now actually before I upload this video. Or after this upload video. Tonight, I'm gonna upload this right now. So, that to me is not, it might be a hit for the time right now, right? I made that 5 days ago. Like 2 hours. Do a little sample on there, and then we just wanted to bond. And that was just we just wanted to bond. It was like, James Bond has no significance to this song, by the way. Just like, kind of came with the trio of Buddy Holly, Queen, and this, if you can't tell by the artwork. Artwork in my music tells a lot, by the way. I spent a lot of time with the artwork. Like I said, this is just one of those, you see, I'm more like, oh, I'm always mellowed out. Today is more of a me being completely honest. So, those 2 questions, open-ended questions, tangent questions, like I normally do. I normally talk for a while, so that's all I have to say. But if anything like that relates to you, if you have questions for me, if whatever it is, you feel a certain way about something, if you don't care about the rest of this is what I'm gonna do videos on. Now I'm gonna do music videos, but, and if you have suggestions for something you'd like to see, again, I'll either give you an answer, I might actually do it. Because I definitely want to listen to you guys, because if it wasn't for you, who would be hearing my music? And I hope you can see where I'm coming from. Because this is not everything you seem to think, oh, I need to move to LA, this city's gonna make me successful. No, what made me successful was me doing me, figuring out what I was gonna do, put it out. It's obviously grown since I've been here, different things have happened since I've been here, different opportunities, but that's not what it was about. And everything that I've stood for is just been genuine art. Why else I do? I was given a gift, I'm gonna use it. Now, some days, I definitely go through hard stuff, you know, and hard times. And if you're going through a hard time, maybe the last question, if you're going through a hard time, what's hard in your life, and what is maybe stopping you from what you want to do? I hate that question. Stopping me from this is gonna make you successful. I hate videos like that because I wake up depressed half the time. Okay, I don't even want to do some stuff sometimes, but I sit back and I appreciate my life and say, you know what? People in the world that are way worse, probably us, or maybe someone you know, someone in your life. I've had so many things happen that made me appreciate things, and so many things that could have made me think a different way and just be like, oh, I'm gonna be like a rock star now and put on this facade. Like, I'm just not. Like, my music is definitely in its own world. Like, I don't even know how to describe it, to be honest. So, if something you're going through has it had an impact on your life, feel free to talk about it. I want this channel going forward. It's the main thing I want to say about this whole spiel. I want this to feel like a community where you can talk about stuff. You can talk about problems, talk about things that have happened. You can talk about things. I want it to be a discussion thing. I want other people in the comments to get to know each other. And just, because it's awesome online. Like, I want to be part of that. But when there's no substance, and here's a city of no substance, some people you'll find. Substance meaning good conversation, real conversation, things that you can really, oh wow, I remember that. I remember that person. Just I met that person the past couple hours. We're gonna have the greatest night and probably see that person later on, you know? Those vibes are what matter on this earth. Let me know what you think.